No, where we are
I,
right
I
now.
like I like that
All right,
profile
now we're
picture for you, by the way. I do like that profile picture for you. The Dick Dastardly suits.
Yeah, no, I know. That's what. See, Idaho and brutally honest backed off when he realized. See, brutally honest kind of has the edge on Idaho, but I have the extreme edge on both of them. But
What's
then
been going on
Frankie
with
has
that?
the extreme edge on me. Oh
What's
no, it's
been
just a
going on
group
with?
chat
Ah, right. Yeah.
with the four of us. Frankie waits in the wings watching tape on me. Noticing, yeah, noticing how he brutally honest. He knows when to retreat. And go back to the drawing board. Idaho kind of continues to dig his own grave.
Wow. Bold
But,
words. Bold words.
But the whole, I mean, and it's all in good fun and everything. But Frankie, I'm well aware that Frankie, who only pops in now and then, as a quote unquote casual observer, he enjoyed my Caligula reference at one point. This is all shit that you won't. But I mean,
Caligula, the Roman Emperor.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know who Caligula is. I don't know much about Roman history. I know Scotland beat the fuck out of them. That's about it.
I mean, well, that was far. They didn't beat the fuck out of them. They just held down their terrain. Exactly. It's not like Scotland invaded the Romans.
No, but they invaded a lot of places.
Yeah. They were the Japan.
Our little country.
They were the Japan to the Mongols of Genghis Khan. The only
they did invade England in the same breath. Couldn't invade Scotland, so I take that as a win.
Yeah, gosh. William the Conqueror was. Yeah, it was. Yeah, I mean, he created the first census. That's why all you fucks can trace your ancestry back to like 846, and like fucking Sicilians didn't issue birth certificates in southern Italy until basically the late 1800s if you were lucky. So like I don't know, I can't trace my family back before one person born in 1885. You could probably find your family crest from like 1216.
Yeah. Crazy.
You should try to do that. But what's up, Refugio? Dana live. I mean, what is he giving out fight news, like new fights? Should I see?
Oh, he'll be announcing fucking Harrison versus Nunes.
Oh yeah, well that was bound to happen. I think Prime Nunes fucks up Harrison, but like
Harrison's gonna mauler.
I mean, probably, yeah. It's just, I mean, I wish I could, that fight, if it had happened in Nunez's prime, would have been a fucking sick fight. But
I mean, in Nunez's prime, show off the Pena.
Bro, that was, yeah. But then look at the rematch. I mean, dude, GSP lost the match there, but
but people do a lot better in rematches, like because they're able to make reads on their opponent.
Except for Yuri, against
Trey. Apart from Yuri, fucking Alex just got Yuri's number.
And also Gustafsson against Jones, fucking Covington against Kamaru. I mean, I would argue that people do the loser of a first fight loses the rematch more often than not. I mean, you got your exceptions, Pereira against Ankalaev, I mean, even Kamaru against.
I'd say it's about even, honestly. If you look at it, it is about even.
Well, Kamaru against Edwards, who we now know to be just fucking fucked.
Yeah, but then look at Figgy and what's his fucking name?
Figgy and Moreno, they went back and forth.
Yeah, Alex, Volkanovski and Holloway. I know that was technically 3-0, but fucking Holloway won that second fight.
Holloway won. I would argue Holloway won the second, but
running back again, and then Holloway wins the fourth. I reckon. I mean, if he's made the improvements to be able to beat.
I mean, I would agree with that. I think that Volkanovski is diminished to the point where the only reason he beat Diego Lopez was because he avoided him for the last 2 rounds. I mean, it's a little.
I mean, I don't know if it's Volk diminishing. I think, Volk has diminished a bit, but I think it's more match peaking. I mean, nobody was talking about Volkanovski diminishing when he was fighting Islam. Nobody was talking about that, and that wasn't that long ago. Just because he's been knocked out twice since then, kind of.
Yeah, but that has a lot to do. It's just, okay, so like, listen. So the first Islam versus Volk fight was very close.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. I mean, it still should go to Islam though. The people who said that was robbery are kind of.
I had Islam up 4-1, but it was. I mean, but there were a couple of those rounds were so razor thin.
I think I had it 3-2.
Yeah, I mean, 3-2, 4-1, whatever. But like, but then 8 days notice against Islam. It's like that decision fucked him, and then he made an almost equally stupid decision. Because it's like, I don't know if you remember the promos going up to Volkanovski Topuria.
Oh yeah,
like
with him being the old man.
No, yeah, that and all that shit, sure. But like his whole like the solemn ones where he's like, yeah, like this is how I fucked up. I was drinking. I just came off the couch 8 days. But it's like, if you actually look at the time in between getting knocked out with that head kick by Islam and when the Topuria fight was, it was only in the next February. He had 4 months to recover from like the injury in that fight, right? And go through. It's like, that camp was rough against Ilya, like going into the fight against Ilya. I mean, it was.
He did well. He did well against Ilya for the first round. I mean, Volk was up the first round.
Yeah, by a hair.
But everyone seems to do that. Everyone seems to, I wouldn't say by a hair. It was quite clearly Volk in the first. Volk
but
it's not
like he had Topuria worried. Just outstruck him.
But it was he kind of handled Topuria in that first round like how he handled fucking what's his name, Mexican Lopez. Lopez.
Oh.
Yeah. He tapped that inside low kick and jabbed him for range.
Yeah,
circled.
And the thing was, his timing was off when Topuria knocked him out. He I don't know if it was that he was planning to like draw him back and then shoot or what, but he misjudged the time, and Topuria was way closer to him than he had anticipated.
I think Topuria's just good at pressuring people and cutting off the cage well. I mean, look how he finished Max.
Yeah, that was when I was like, all right, there's no more asterisks next to Topuria because he just knocked out Max Holloway.
Fucking breaks my heart every time I see that highlight playing on Topuria's fucking reel. It breaks my heart.
Sure, but I mean, it's like, from a cold hard talent perspective, I mean, goddamn it, if I can't,
it was beautiful boxing. Pivoting and then hitting him with that lead left. Beautiful fucking work.
Has, not only does he throw combination, like an 8-piece combination comes out of him like nothing, but his head movement is so slick. It's fucking.
I think his footwork for me is the most impressive thing. He's always really well balanced. He's always in a position to crack you at full power. He's never out of that balance.
Yeah, and everything about his boxing is so synchronized too, which is and you're talking about boxing within an MMA fight, so it's like at any moment somebody could do anything. They could shoot a take. So he's prepared for all of that while boxing that well. I mean, you know what I'm saying? That being said, dude, Arman is the only challenge for him in the division. A bunch of people have been telling me that Topuria is saying he's gonna vacate, but I don't think that's real. I think that's not substantiated. Because vacate for what?
Well, because he says he's not going to fight in the first quarter of 2026. That's why he's going through this divorce with his wife, and he's probably up to his eyes in fucking court battles over the kid.
Yeah, I mean, possibly, I guess. Yeah, that'll take it. Divorce will fuck up your camp for sure.
I mean, that. Plus, nobody really knows how long they'll draw this court out, because I imagine she's probably quite fucking rich, and he's also quite fucking rich. So really, how long can this go? Because they both have lawyers for days,
Yeah, I guess. Why do you think she's divorcing him?
Yeah, he wants to be McGregor. He probably did what McGregor did and was out fucking other women, and she's not she has a bit more self-respect for herself, so she was like, fuck this, I ain't dealing with that.
Yeah, she's that. Yeah, she's not I thought they had been like not high school sweethearts, but like that she had been with him since before he was, really, but like I guess it turns out that she comes from money too. Or
I mean,
not
I don't
too,
know, but I know he met her at a party in Miami. I know that for a fact.
But she's not American, right?
Oh, I couldn't tell you. I don't keep up to date too
I'm
much.
pretty sure she's Spanish, like from Spain, and he, like, as
That would
opposed
make
to
sense.
Hispanic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, fucking Superior's brother. I did that Who's Up Next matchmaking show after the card with Idaho, and like I
Yeah.
think his brother should get. I'm a big see. It's like I think that certain people. It's like I don't consider it fast tracking necessarily because it's like somebody's 2 fights in, and they fought impressively enough in their 2 fights, right? Like
Yeah.
arguable improvement first to second. I think the move is always with the third fight to test them against somebody who's probably on their way out, but like still, is still formidable.
Who've you got then? Like Ige.
I would give him Ricky Simone to bury his brother next.
That's fair. I think I would give him Sean Woodson.
Different weight class. His brother's a bantamweight.
Oh fuck yeah! Why do I always keep thinking fucking
Bro,
Woodson's a bantamweight?
like Woodson's my height, and I'm skinny for my height. I don't know if I could cut to 145.
He used to box
Dude, I
heavyweight.
know.
But why the fuck isn't he fighting? His last fight was the Ige fight. Where the fuck is Sean Woodson?
He's probably very upset about his loss to a guy that couldn't beat fucking Patricio Pitbull.
It was a terrible stoppage, let's be real.
I mean, it was, but like, wait, a stoppage? I'm talking about Ige versus Pitbull as a decision. Oh,
No, but I'm saying,
Ige
like,
versus
Woodson being upset about, that was an awful fucking stoppage.
but it was just like, I
Who
can't
ranked
remember, but see, like a terrible stoppage
Could be
was like a
Herzog.
Malvolov Cannonier, and yet it's like you talk about terrible stoppages, and it's like if you really, it's like I struggle to think of one where it's like okay, the loss like went to a person that like had a chance of winning anyway. I mean,
Well, the Woodson stoppage is kind of similar to the Ige. The Woodson stoppage is kind of similar to the Cannonier stoppage because I mean, Woodson got cracked. He backs up to the fence. He's trying to roll with punches while countering, and the ref steps in the middle of it.
oh shit!
I don't agree with that.
So Stacey's got the fight announcements. O'Malley versus Yadong.
Oh,
That's cool. Waldo
okay.
versus Lewis. I love that. Dude, that was the fight we made. Alexa Grasso versus Namajunas.
That's fun.
Grasso's gonna fucking kill it. Umar versus Figgy is. I mean, Figgy fucking. I mean, that shouldn't have been a split decision, but then again, it's like he only won that fight.
They're gifting Figgy that fight. That's a gift.
Yeah, and so was Montel Jackson.
I mean, the Jackson fight was tough for Figgy.
I mean, as soon as he realized that Jackson had never dealt with like real grappling, I mean, the fact that was a split decision was gay. I did not see. I mean, as much as I love Montel Jackson,
You think it should have been unanimous?
Yeah. I mean, like I went and I had Jackson winning. Like all you had to do was, not be scared.
Yeah.
I mean, no more life. What do you mean, Kyle? Wait, no way. Shicey, you're lying to me. The fuck are they doing, bro? They just dude, Lopez better win because it's like Volkanovski. I thought he was gonna at least because like Volkanovski. Like, first of all, Evloev has just been like, they just want Evloev to quit the UFC in frustration. He's deserved the title. He's beaten Diego Lopez. Like, the fuck? Why don't they at least rematch Lopez with him before? I mean, give Lerone the title shot. I think Lerone beats Volkanovski at this point.
I don't agree with Lopez getting a second title shot, but I hope he wins. I mean, I picked
Yeah,
Lopez to win the first time, and I don't know if he has made the improvements to beat Volk this time.
I had Volk winning. Like I picked Volk, but you know, only because you know, like I figured he would, you know, he would out fight IQ him, which he did, but he spent the last 2 rounds avoiding getting knocked out. His chin, he's aware that his chin is very compromised. So I mean, Lopez. I mean, Lopez is very. I mean, the way Lopez handled Gene Silva. If you remember, dude, Gene Silva was looked at as unstoppable for the most part, and Diego Lopez.
I had Lopez day one for that. I knew Lopez was going to get it done. He's a way better grappler.
Sure. Well, I mean, true, but like, I mean, that's one of those things. It's like, you know, like, you know, sometimes when somebody it's like, I mean, Pereira would be the classic example where it's like, if somebody's, even if the sum of someone's grappling is takedown defense, like, if they're as good of a striker and they're good at managing distance, you know, it doesn't necessarily matter unless you're dealing with a grappler like Islam or fucking even Saryukian, definitely Evloev.
I mean, but look how well Lopez did against Evloev. Like, Lopez nearly fucking subbed him a couple times.
I mean, sure, but
I
like,
think he's one of the best jiu-jitsu grapplers at the moment. Like, I think he's a
that,
very underrated jiu-jitsu grappler.
Definitely that. It's just that like the top of the line wrestling does beat jujitsu. Sure, that's a kind of a broad statement, but like Islam versus.
I'm not sure I agree on that.
Well,
I mean, from what we've
man.
seen, I mean, yeah, this is the thing. From what we've seen in the UFC, I mean, my fucking point's kind of baseless, but I think if you get somebody who's just a wizard off of their back, like
I mean, you said
Hamza. Burns versus Hamza.
Sure.
Great example. Fucking
Sure.
Hamza was terrified to be on top of Burns. Wouldn't do it.
Yeah, no, and I mean that makes sense. I mean, I think Hamzat though, all of Hamzat's 170 fights are kind of, I don't know. It's like, you know, I think Hamzat just like, and whatever was going on in the Kamaru fight, like, you know, I mean,
he's a bit of a weight bully.
Yeah, who, Hamzat?
Yeah.
Not at 185.
No, not at 185, but it's 170. Yeah, although that's kind of questionable.
Yeah, the Kamaru fight Kamaru went up to 185 for that.
Yeah, but I meant more like the Burns fight and like, who else did he fight? Li Jingliang? GM3?
Yeah,
I mean, GM3's a bomb, but...
Yeah, GM3 is, well, did he fight GM3 at 185?
He fought Holland as well. He fought Holland at 170, but that was catch weight, wasn't it?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, because he fucking wait for the Diaz fight.
Dude, like, and the people saying, okay, so like, and no one's ever treated look at Robert Whittaker against RDR, and after you know, after the like, I mean, Hamzat just like Hamzat's the type of person where it's like it's like he fights to kill in a way that is relentless, like yeah. See, this is why.
Well, what was he doing in the DDP fight then?
See, that's what I'm saying. It's like people who are DDP fans who say that fight was boring, right? It's like they're even detracting from DDP's ability to not be submitted is a testament to him over Robert Whittaker, who just like, I mean, you know, come on, go ahead.
Well, can both statements not be true? Can it be a testament to how good DDP's submission defense was? Can it be an admission to how good Hamzat is at grappling? But it can also be boring.
Dude, I mean, just seeing DDP thrash, it's like, think about every DDP fight up to that point. It's like, and it's like, if you, it's like the reason that, I mean, an argument for it not being boring, just like, you know, if you think it is, like, I mean, I didn't think it was because I, you know, just watching.
I think it was.
Right. An argument to that is like, think about every DDP fight up till then, and then you're watching Dricus du Plessis being fucking subjugated round after round. It's like, you know, I mean, Hamzat just had total control. Yeah. The fact that and it's not like he wasn't looking for submissions. That's what I'm saying. That's why it's like, it's the same with it being a testament to JDM that he can get submitted, and he clearly had a broken rib going into the fifth because of how I mean you could see it on his face. You could see the fact that he couldn't lift his arms over his head. Like,
I mean, but what would have broke his rib? Do you think like a knee, like knees on the stomach?
Probably trying to get out of being having Islam in top control. So the same thing happened to Kevin Holland against Roman Dolidze. Holland tried to like sideways, sort of not scramble, but sort of turn to his side, doing what you do to get out of someone's top, being in top control. And yes, you can definitely torque and break her.
Looking back, fucking Kevin Holland did a decent job fighting Hamza off and trying to scramble out of that position. Looking back.
Dude, Kevin Holland gets a lot of shit, but it's like the fact that Mike Malott kicked him in the dick, like, twice, and the second time was a fucking, like, I mean, that was highly intentional.
It was a brutal knee.
Yeah. I mean, and the thing is, Mike Malott, who never fights outside Canada, who, he's been gifted opponents. Yeah, he's a bitch. And he's now ranked, I think, 15th, but still.
15th, yeah.
Yeah. He needs someone who's unranked at welterweight that, I mean, needs, like... I
can tell you.
I mean...
Fuck it. Let Bahamondes move up. He could probably get the job done.
Oh, Yoel Alvarez is on Oralby. Wait, dude, Oralby.
Oh, that's a great fight to make.
Yeah, dude.
I'd probably say Malott wins that though.
Against Oralby?
Yeah,
bro, I was getting shit for locking Oralby against Hermanson. People are like, "Oh, he won't be able to sub Hermanson." I'm like, he's not going to. He's gonna knock him out. People had no idea that Oralby could strike. I'm like, the fuck are you talking about? And
people forget, man. He fought Rebecca to a fucking 3-round war.
Bro, it was and I mean, I like, which I had him winning, but regardless, I mean the damage to Oralby,
I don't agree.
I think the first round, Oralby did everything. Like, there's no category of scoring except if you're going to be a damage scoring faggot. Like, even though Rebecca arguably was a body.
What do you mean by a damage scoring faggot? Because that is the criteria. Damage.
Yeah. Okay. So like you should know this though. But body shot subjectively for a fighter, taking body shots, right? Oh, like a body shot, the equivalent, like, a body shot does more subjective damage, like, arguably, depending on where and all that, than shots to the face where somebody's wearing damage. If you strike to the body, strike to the leg, somebody's calves are swollen, they can't put weight on it. They've been hit in the fucking guts, like their liver's been.
I get what you're getting at. You don't wear body shot damage nearly as bad as face damage.
Yeah, and it's more debilitating for sure. Like, it
can be, yeah.
Yeah, it's like Oralby. I don't give a fuck how swollen Oralby's eye was in the first round. I mean, that round should have gone to him, in my opinion.
But I think with damage from body shots, fuck knows if this is how they actually score it or how they actually measure damage to a body shot. But I think someone's body language when they take the shot is what dictates the amount of damage that the body shot does. Because you can get teeped up the middle and you can eat it like fucking dinner. Nobody's going to give a shit. But if you get that's JDM right to the liver and you start folding, like, that's
I mean, if you've ever been hit in the liver, I don't know, like, you've trained a bit.
Yeah, I used to box. I have.
Yeah. You have to take a shot. I mean, just even a strong right hook to the liver. Well,
yeah, it's brutal. It is brutal.
It's the way, like, the first time I ever, and this is Taekwondo, the first time I ever did a side kick to the liver, it's like, you don't understand what, like, pain is. It's like, there's no other part of your body except for maybe balls to the balls with no cup on, but that doesn't happen.
We're 20 pounds if we dropped our sparring opponents with the ball shot.
Wait, say that one more time. You cracked at the beginning.
My boxing coach back in the day used to pay us 20 pounds if we dropped a sparring partner with a body shot.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, because it's
Um,
ultimately harmless. I mean, like, you drop somebody with like a liver shot,
yeah.
you're back up within a minute and a half.
I mean, depends how hard, but I mean, yeah, you're not you're not. You don't need a liver transplant necessarily.
Yeah,
But yeah, yeah,
you probably don't even have to go to the hospital for it 90% of the time. If you throw like a liver shot with good technique and it's not just brute force, yeah, you tap it and
yeah,
you're fucking buckling.
yeah. A front kick to the liver, if you can snipe those, like, I mean, which I'm not gonna lie, in hard sparring and Muay Thai, it's like if I see that I can land that, I'm going for it. Like
Yeah, or like a switch kick. Oh, I like a switch kick to the liver.
a side kick
A
to
switch kick.
anywhere in the torso. No, but I'm saying like no, I hear you.
Oh, right, yeah.
I was just saying like a side kick to like a really powerful side kick to the body,
Yeah.
especially the
Full
liver.
karate style, leg coiled, pushing out with
Yeah,
it. Yeah,
yeah.
I
Or
agree.
I mean,
One of the most underused strikes in MMA, in my opinion. Is
yeah,
that
no, me
leg
too. Yeah,
body side
and
kick.
that's what and or even a wheel kick to the body. Like that's why I was so mad when what's his name lost to Hakuras by split decision because he just chose to box the whole time.
I don't have a clue.
So Hakuras before Sal killed did what should have been done to Hakuras in his last fight. Who did he fight? It wasn't Bahamondes.
I don't know.
Or was it? God damn it! It was the most strikes that he had ever thrown. I think they both broke records for.
Did you see Salkill just announced that he's fighting Dariush in January?
Oh God, that makes me so happy because Cheddarhead's
Yeah, you're a bet with
crying.
Cheds.
Cheddarhead. Well, I mean, yeah, that's over. That was all that did
No,
was
I know, but like this is kind of kicking fucking salt in the wound, you know?
yeah, 100%. So Cheddarhead's crying and stress eating right now.
It annoys the shit out of me though because Salkill's only on a 3-fight win streak, all finishes. Very impressive, right? The caliber of people he's doing it against isn't crazy.
2 finishes and one like 30-26.
Oh, he's one of them decision. I thought he was all finishes.
Yeah, Ashmus. He grappled. I mean, he struck too, but he grappled the shit out of Ashmus. That was the second fight.
I didn't know that.
It was debut against Cuban.
This goes further into my point. Look at Chris Duncan. Look how many fucking finishes he's got in the UFC. I mean, Chris Duncan's still fighting fucking tomato cans.
Well, I mean, yeah, but he beat. See, the thing is, like, okay, so he debuted. Who did he debut against? Because it was he subbed Belagioki standing up, which was that's how I knew he would beat Vucenic. He beat Vucenic. Then Rebecki, which was a war, but Rebecki took so much more damage. And then he just beat. Wait, no, he's about to.
Rebecki was his last fight.
Yeah, he's about to beat fucking McKinney.
Don't jinx it, please. I'm really worried that fucking.
Has Duncan ever been knocked out in his entire MMA career?
No,
like,
but if you remember his Contender Series debut, he gets cracked with a 1-2 down the pipe and nearly put out. Somehow comes back with a bit of a fluky knockout.
Yes, he's got a chin.
Oh, he's got a chin, but Terrence McKinney fucking hits hard. And he's like Duncan does fight with his chin in the air.
Oh yeah, Ribovich. That's who I was thinking of. Thank you, Showweather. Yeah, Ribovich versus Hakuras. If Ribovich had thrown any fucking kicks, like he would have won that fight. Instead, he decided to make it a boxing match. But Hakuras got stopped in spectacular fashion. Salkill's an animal.
He's good. I think Chris Duncan might beat him though, but I think he's good.
Wait. Yeah, but and you said Salkill's fighting Dyer. Is Dyer? What's Dyer's rank now?
He was ranked like 12 or something before the BSD fight. Or no, he was ranked like
no, he was
10.
higher.
Yeah, because I remember he was above Moik, and Moik's number 9. Or was number 9. Fuck knows what he is now.
No, yeah, Moik's not here. Let me see.
I really want Chris Duncan to fight Moik, because I think Chris Duncan fucking brutalized.
Oh yeah, he would kill him. He would kill him. You were saying Grant Dawson. See, I think they should both be built a bit more before they fight each other.
Who, Dawson and Duncan?
Duncan and Duncan and fucking
Salkill.
Salkill, yeah. Because
Yeah,
I mean,
but there's a lot of movement going on, like just outside the rankings at lightweight just now. I think some of
yeah,
that
I
needs to
mean,
be figured out down there.
yeah,
Like outside the
Duncan's a
rankings just
beast.
now, lightweight is the best division because you've got people like Rebecca, you've got Chris Duncan, you've got Quaylen
I think,
Salkeld, you've got
yeah,
Pat Parast.
I think
Easily
that's
the
an
best
argument
division outside
that
the rankings.
probably bantamweight and then middleweight actually too. But
Flyweight's got
actually,
some motion just now as well.
flyweight too, yeah. So
Who
let
was
me
that
see.
Asian guy? Is it Horiguchi that just beat that fucking
Yeah,
Dagestan guy?
Dude, Kyoji Horiguchi had a run in the
Crazy.
UFC. Then, dude, his Ryzen fights though are sick. Idaho. I should have listened to Idaho. Actually, I have to
Oh,
say,
did you pick the Daggy?
I picked fucking TJ.
Yikes.
Stupid. Wow, Kavanaugh is ranked at 15th again. They just put him back in the rankings.
Seriously?
Yeah,
Oh, didn't he
yeah.
lose pretty badly as well?
No, well, he was winning that fight against Charles Johnson, and Charles Johnson caught him. But that's a fight IQ thing. That wasn't like a fluke.
Johnson's fucking good, man. He's
He's
really
good.
good.
That's why. But Temirov is really good, and he's like what? He's suspended now.
I have no clue.
Yeah,
I
someone
have
in
no
the chat.
idea.
Yeah, who knows in the chat what's going on with Temirov? Because he beat Charles Johnson. I remember I won a bet with Paradox over that, and Paradox had to make content.
That's every bet you have. Paradox is about him making content.
Yeah, with good noodle too. I don't mind, dude. I like being a patron.
Dude, he's like your apprentice. You're grooming him.
Nah, well, him and see if you're grooming multiple people like Good Noodle and Paradox and like other people like where they have to make content if they lose a bet to you. If they have to lose a bet to you to make content, there's no grooming. Grooming is like, yo, I promise you access.
I'm pretty sure Paradox is also younger than me as well.
I mean, dude, Paradox has existed from the morning of the world, and he'll exist until the last star
He's an
falls from
eternal
the sky.
being.
Yeah, Paradox is a tall motherfucker too. Like physically.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I like Paradox. I like his streams. He's a funny guy.
Dude, his video on Tony Ferguson is the best video ever made on the subject.
I still haven't watched it.
Yeah. You should
I have to watch it.
Wait, what did you just say, bro? Yeah, he got kicked by a Slavic.
I've got a hot take to discuss.
Go for it. Wait, hold on 1 second. There we go. Yep, Temirov suspended for a year, tainted supplement. God damn. That pisses me off. So he's out of the rankings, I guess, even though he was in them.
Yeah, you want to hear my hot take?
Yeah.
Gilbert Burns is not that washed. I think he's just been fighting the best of the fucking best.
I think that
he's fighting JDM. He fought fucking Hamza. He fought Morales.
Yeah. I think he's not that washed, although I think he should retire because otherwise they're just going to keep feeding him the prospects. What I think they should do, what I would like to see, because fucking Covington is still like skulking around the rankings, is that they should do Burns versus Covington, and then they should both retire after Covington takes an embarrassing, humiliating loss.
I think he gets subbed. I think he fucking just hands Gilbert like a guillotine or something on a takedown attempt.
Yeah. No, I think Burns would because that's the only shot at Burns, like the where it's like an almost 100% chance that Burns gets like a finish and goes out on a finish, But
I don't know. I mean, like he's what 38.
Yeah, I mean, what is Covington?
No. I'm just talking about Burns. I mean, Covington's also quite old, but like Burns is 38. He's not that bad. I don't think he should retire just yet.
Yo, Bobby, is 324 the first card of next year, or is there a fight night first? Like, Jesus fuck, man.
Were all the fights announced on 324?
I think most of them. I don't know. But
who was it the fucking Namajunas was fighting again?
Yeah, that's one of the fights that was announced. Fighting Alexa Grasso. Grasso's gonna kill her.
Grasso was gonna fuck her up, yeah.
Um, yeah, Lopez probably will get it, cheers, man. So all right, so bantamweight though, dude, Vinicius Alvarez is my boy at bantamweight. David Martinez as well. Um, fucking Vinicius Alvarez is so good, dude. He's like a smaller Prates or Morales. So
what's the name of the fucking what's his fucking name? The Ariel Hawani looking ass. His
at
brother's
bantamweight.
yeah.
You're talking about
His
Ian
brother,
Zahavi?
yeah, as a hobby. I've never seen someone look so shit in that division and be so highly ranked.
I mean, he's. I mean, I had him against Bear. I've had him in his last I don't know how many fights. He's on a big win streak. But I mean, actually, who's looked shit in that division and been not only he wasn't ranked, but he was undefeated for a long time. Was Daniel Marcos.
Mm.
Like the match split decision win. Some one against Davey Grant that was bullshit. But yeah, finally he got beat. But
I don't know. Fucking Zahabi looks shit, man. I don't know how he keeps winning. Like, this is 2 fights in a row. He's kind of got
because
iffy
because look at who
decisions.
they keep giving him, dude. He's okay, so he's 38, but dude, people can last longer than others. It's it comes down to the fighter. I would say the Marlon Vera was a little bit washed even before the
Do you
O'Malley
think he
fight.
won that Vera fight?
No, no, I
No, I
don't.
don't think he did either. And do you think he won the
Yeah,
Aldo fight?
yes, I think
I think he did
Zahavi.
win the Aldo fight. I mean, I don't know. I'm quite 50-50 on it 'cause I'm very biased against Aldo. I think Aldo's dog shit.
You think Aldo?
Sorry.
Yeah, Aldo's. Wait, I'm sorry. I think Zahavi did win both fights, but barely against Vera. But this is the thing about Vera. I think he was washed as early as the Pedro Munez fight before he fought O'Malley because prime Cheeto Vera would have knocked Munez out.
Yeah, but like the Vera that caught Dominic Cruz.
Yep. Yep.
Dude, that is still to this day one of the best knockouts I've ever seen. Catching Cruz mid-head movement with that fucking body level kick right to the
Yeah,
nose.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. He was that dude was a fucking animal. There's a reason that he never got put on the ground, and then Figueiredo did it. I mean, O'Malley just styled on him.
Still more of a flip from the Figgy fight. He was caught off balance, but yeah, it is a drop. But it wasn't like he was so concussed he fell on his ass.
No, and he
was
did
caught
take
squared up.
around. He did take around, yeah. It's but also, let's see. I mean, okay, so you got Talbot's gonna beat Cejudo.
You
Cejudo's
think?
ranked 10. Oh yeah.
I don't know.
Oh
I mean,
yeah.
look at what fucking who was it? Randy Barcelos did to fucking Talbot. Or no,
Yeah,
who's that?
I mean, but it's not like Randy Barcelos finished him. It was just that
He held him down with no chance. He fucking 10-8'd him.
He did. And what I'm saying is that Talbot, I mean, whether it was that he didn't game plan for him specifically or, whatever, I mean, Talbot, you could see the recognition of being down 2 rounds in between the second and third. And then he starts panicking, and that's where he fought even worse.
I think Talbot, I don't know, on the feet, he's one of the most impressive looking prospects in the UFC at the moment. Something about his style on the feet. He's got a casual Thai style. He's so calm on the feet. But the minute he gets taken down, but then again, Cejudo, it's more like just a battle of whose skills are worse because Talbot's useless once you get him down. But can Cejudo get him down?
Well, see,
Cejudo couldn't get Song Yadong down.
Yeah, I know. And I mean, Marab carried him over his shoulder like a fucking potato sack.
Like a baby.
And the thing is, I think Talbot's smart enough to be I mean, he's young enough where he can be, if he drills wrestling and shit enough, he'll be at least ready to stop takedowns.
He should rely on the step-in knees. I think his knees are fucking golden.
Yeah, no, for sure. I mean, and Cejudo, if Cejudo even tries to strike with him, it's going to be a problem. I mean, for Cejudo. So, I mean, I'm going to assume Talbot wins. So then Talbot's ranked. And then it's fuck. Hold on. What were those announcements? Should I see put them in here? Any of those bantamweight. Oh yeah, Umar versus Figgy. Umar's still ranked 1 against Figueiredo, who's ranked 6. It's like fuck. They're not gonna do. I mean, yeah, Umar versus O'Malley doesn't make sense. O'Malley's fighting Song. So like, I mean, dude, you got to give like David Martinez. Zahabi's gonna have to go to either Vinicius or David Martinez because Rob Font's on his way out. And fucking, what's up, Douglas? By the way, fucking, yeah. I mean, Mario Batista made Umar look not great.
But Batista's good. Batista is really good.
Yeah. Fucking, I'm just sorry. I'm just looking at these rankings, dude. Mozart, dude. Evloev is just like, dude. Evloev's got to be fucking one of the most stoic people ever. Just dealing with not getting his title shot. It's like fuck. It's like he like they're gonna give him another. So that what that means then is that they're gonna give Evloev. It's probably gonna be Lerone versus Evloev. What else do you do?
Yeah.
Oh, also all that shit about Arnold Allen moving up to lightweight.
Yeah, it's bullshit. He's fighting Silva.
Yeah, that's
who have you got for that?
Oh god, dude,
I've got Allen.
Allen because of the wrestling. Yeah, I mean,
I think the counter wrestling is probably his key. I mean, like, Evloev couldn't really do nothing to him on the ground, and the guy kept up with Max Holloway over 5.
Yeah, he did, but that was his first loss.
Arguably won that fight. Go back and watch that fight. It's razor fight. I think that Max dropping him in that last 10 kind of saved Max's ass.
I think Arnold came out strong, and Holloway kind of just outlasted him, and then started to put on him. But
Holloway did Holloway's thing, yeah.
Also, do you remember when Dan Hooker went down to featherweight and knocked him out?
Yeah, brutal as well.
Allen's no joke.
He's really good, but my worry is that he's going to be tentative because he keeps getting his hands broken. He keeps fixing his hands.
Yeah, and also the fact that Gene Silva is very, very much not happy about having taken that like setback loss, and and
I think that works against him. He's a very emotional fighter, and I think that's not going to work in his favor.
Why do you say he's an emotional fighter?
Well, I mean, look at how he reacted after he lost to Lopez.
I mean, yeah.
Look how he reacts to any wins.
I mean, sure, but that's, I mean, but I mean, there's, you remember Ante Delija versus Waldo, where like there is such a thing as an adrenaline dump, like but it's what it really is, the adrenaline. It's a different type of like adrenaline when you're like dialed in for the fight, and then after it's over, it drains out of your body, and then you're like, oh shit, I just won, and you're on a different train. Like,
yeah, but like, look how he is at press conferences. Hyper aggressive, in people's faces, super loud, confident as all fuck. You know what I mean? Like, he is a very emotional fighter.
Yeah, and I mean, you know what though? I mean, I believe he's just like that's who he is versus like an Ian Gary where it always seems manufactured.
Yeah. I think it's authentic. I'm not trying to claim it's like inauthentic or that it's a bad thing. I think when he's got momentum, it works amazingly for him.
Yeah,
but now he's not got momentum.
Yeah, it's true. I mean, I think I don't know, dude. That's a tough fight right now. Like, I mean, I got a while to think on it though. Almost a month.
I think Allen beats the piss out of him, honestly. If it's a 3-rounder, Allen easy. If it's 5 rounds, Allen, but it'll be pretty close.
Yeah, I mean, Allen.
The fuck is happening in Doug's house just now? Jesus Christ.
It's a bunch of fucking Thanksgiving. People bring their relatives for Thanksgiving. Everybody's little children. This is why I hate this holiday. Italians don't celebrate the shit. We didn't have pilgrims. Like, So yeah, driving, says Chrissy. Wait, why's Chrissy making faces? Thank God Doug is making the stream interesting. Yo, Leandra's such a sarcastic motherfucker. Yo, what are you doing, Douglas? What's up, bro?
What the rest of the shark stick?
Yeah.
What y'all
I
doing?
didn't know you had a balcony. I didn't know you had a balcony, dude. Nice.
I got 3 balconies. One in
That's
each
cool.
room.
Sick. Yo, so we're hanging out when I'm in Vegas, right? And be there the 3rd to the 8th.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Gilly, what
Bobby
about when you
Tit.
come to
When
the
you gonna be
UK?
out here?
December 3rd, bro. Next week.
7 days from now.
Yeah. So technically 6. 3rd is Wednesday next week. And I'm gonna stay through the 8th, I think. 323 is on the 6th, which is Saturday. Gotta get in at least one session at the Aria high limit table. Give me the drunks going to 323. Shiesty's going to 323, and then me and Ida.
Are you gonna go to the PI and have a training session with the boys?
Dude, I would love the PI now. I'm depending on. Dude, I fucked my elbow up last night at Muay Thai. Not like broke it, but like this one dickhead that goes to my gym. He
You'll
wears
be
like
fine.
this
You still
old.
throw elbows.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I assume it'll be. I don't know, dude. You know what? How much I would love to. I mean, with obviously no chance of like, of like even probably like. I mean, I wouldn't win around, but like, I would. Yeah, but I would love to just fucking spar Sean Strickland just for the experience, just for the fucking hell of it.
I'd love to see that too. Cause I think
I
you'd
would
snap you in
spar
half.
Sean Strickland, but he'll probably break my nose on purpose.
No, he's not. He's actually not like that, dude. He just as he puts it, regulates guys that come in and try to knock out amateurs, like fight it. You know what I mean? Because
Yeah,
a
I
lot of
wouldn't
people,
be trying to knock him out. I'd just be trying to touch. That's all.
yeah, I would
I've
like,
thought about it. I've considered it before. Like me and him, we go play pickleball at the same park.
nice.
That might
Dude,
be
fucking,
one of the gayest things about Strickland is playing pickleball. Somebody should bring that up.
is that real?
How's
I
that gay?
don't know. Yeah,
Because
well, I didn't say
it's like
that. That was
California tennis.
well, it's in Vegas though.
This dumbass left
It's,
the filter in.
yeah. So no, if I actually could like arrange that right with Strickland, I literally would just ask him like, "Yo, can you just like try to not let me connect with any strike?" Because like you know how you've heard that like they put that thing in his mouth guard because he spars more than anyone else at the gym, but he takes the least strikes because
He
like his head
smokes?
movement's so good. What?
You said he smokes more than anybody else?
No. He takes he spars more than anybody
Oh
else,
yeah.
but gets hit the least. Meaning
Mm.
like you know what I'm saying? Meaning like is that like he could parry a jab like with like such fluid head movement type shit.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure like you could touch him, but you'll probably eat a couple just for trying to touch him.
With like
Nah, I don't
Like
think so. I think
I
he's got
rarely
great
get hit.
defense.
I rarely get hit too when I spar.
dude, if I want, he's. I mean, you're talking about not only a professional, but you're talking about a
Yeah, I'm
ranked
pretty sure. Like
professional.
if I sparred him, I'd probably get lit up.
A former champ.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure too. Yeah, you're talking about a former champion middleweight too. Which like if I ever, I mean, I would never compete, but if I did, I'd have to. I mean, I'm 6'2.5", but I'd have to. I mean, I'd be like, I'd probably have to do the Sean Woodson route.
You always have to get that half.
No, because I mean they
Go fight
started,
at
dude. Sean Woodson's 6'2.5". They started finally billing half inches because it was like, I mean, dude, it's like, dude. The only reason I say that is because it's 8/16 of an inch is exactly a half. I also have synesthesia, and the number 3 to me is ugly, so I don't want to
Isn't there
round
a
up.
6'3" fighter at flyweight? I believe he debuted once and just lost, but I don't think he's
There's a
fought
guy
again.
there's a 6'1" flyweight. I forget what his name was.
Oh no, that was ages ago.
Jose Johnson. That was his name.
Yeah, that guy. Yeah.
Yeah. He got fucked up by Felipe Bunes, who's trash. 6'3", 125. No, Bobby, no, not quite. 6'1" was the guy. No, right now I'm like, yo, Jock, what are you? You're 5'7", you said. What are you weigh?
Currently about 180, but I'm still losing weight. I used to be fat as fuck. I used to be 230 pounds.
Damn.
Yeah, but I've lost a lot of weight in the last couple months.
Sean
Nice.
Strickland's our height, right?
Sean Strickland, what?
He's our height.
He's he's shorter.
He's 6'1", I think.
Yeah, 6'1".
There you go. There's your 6'1" person that exists on Earth.
That's kind of a joke. I used to have a theory that that nobody was actually 6'1", because it was basically because I had a few friends who were like 5'11", and they'd have like they would have dating profiles or whatever, or even ones that didn't would like they would tell like they would tell girls and they would tell whoever that they were 6'1".
Yeah, I noticed a lot of people, especially on here, be doing that.
Where
I don't know what's the point, because I mean it's gonna get verified eventually, you know.
I mean, that you mean if you mean on MMA YouTube, I mean, that's the whole thing. It's like people can kind of make claims about themselves.
6'4"
that's why
seems
I
to
didn't
be
think there
the
was any
very
point in
magical
lying.
number that everybody likes to claim for some reason. 6'4". I don't know what's so special about 6'4".
People
Well,
claim
because isn't that like the average height of like a football player in the NFL?
Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Probably something to no. I mean, like, I'm assuming, but it's probably something to do with
You're
like it's
probably
like
right.
pretty
Yeah, it
much the
sounds
average
about
height.
right.
Yeah. So
It
like people
also
hear 6'4" and they've heard of all these athletes who are 6'4" and they're like, oh Jesus, that's a big guy, you know.
I think a lot of people claim 6'2" as well.
My hot
And
take is
then
that fucking taller people can't fight for shit. Like like either untrained or like amateur
well,
trained tall people are too used to being able to use their height to their advantage. They can't
well,
fight
see,
for shit.
dude. I can tell you straight up, it's like I mean, if your height, so like Volkov's reach is 80 inches, which is a big reach, except at 6'7", it actually, you know,
But wait, I
whereas
mean,
like,
now we're talking about trained people. I'm talking about like the average guy on the street who's 6'4". I don't think he's very good at fighting.
mm,
I think like because of the height, he's probably not been in so many physical altercations in his life, and then when he has been, he's been able to kind of brute force everything because he's taller, or kind of just
did you
lean
know a
back from
guy like
shots.
that? Because like I actually, I don't know. Did you know anybody like that?
Nah, not particularly. Like not anyone that big. I mean, from
I mean,
personal experience, like
mm,
the fights I lose were shorter people.
well,
I've had
yeah.
fights against people who are like 6'1", 6'2", and beat the piss out of them. You know,
Well, the thing
because
is,
these guys
like,
can't fight. You weave under their shots and you fucking catch them in the
well,
body and
yeah,
they fall.
I mean, those are guys that like don't know how to manage distance, which is what they have to
But this
do
is
against.
yeah, but this is what I'm saying. It's like the average
Right,
Joe.
right. And you're talking about
Someone who's either
boxing,
untrained or like relatively like amateur level training.
right?
They don't know how to fight at all.
You
I
box, right?
boxed, yeah, and I do Muay Thai now.
Oh, you stuck with it?
As much as I can, my work schedule kind of doesn't allow me to do it very
No,
often, but
good
anytime I get the
job,
chance
man.
to.
Good job, dude. Muay Thai is like definitely, as far as
I love it.
striking
It's
goes, it's
so fun.
super rewarding. Yeah.
Although it's quite frustrating because I've got habits from boxing that are hard to break. Like I usually keep my hands like below my eyes rather than like on the eyebrow line.
Yeah. That makes sense. I mean, dude, also like some of my kicks like going into Muay Thai from Taekwondo were like, it's like I was getting my leg caught throwing kicks to like,
Yeah.
the first probably year. But
So I mean, that's the weird thing about me. I thought I was gonna have relatively decent hands compared to most people in there. When I got there, I learned that nowadays I can't box for shit, but I can kick pretty fucking good.
well,
Like
yeah,
I've got a nasty little switch kick to the body. Question mark kick's
yeah,
fucking sharp, but
question mark kicks. Yeah, I mean, and like if you ever land an axe kick on an opponent, let me know, because that.
I mean, not in sparring. You ain't doing that in sparring. You're gonna knock somebody out like that.
Well, yeah. No, I mean, hard sparring, like, it's people do it. They're not trying to knock your opponent out. I mean, it does happen every now and then.
How do you hit somebody with an axe kick, like on the top of their head?
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean,
I've only seen one person get rocked with an axe kick in the UFC, and that was it was actually Steve Garcia that got rocked. He almost got knocked out, but he came back and he beat Charlie Oliveros.
Who?
That light skinned looking dude from New York, Charlie Ontiveros. He got released.
Okay, I'm trying to remember. I remember
he was a really bad stand up fighter, but he had like no grappling. That's why he always lost.
Adesanya threw one at Whitaker, that went up and over and didn't land. But
was it an axe or a crescent kick?
It was an axe kick.
I think the only crescent kick ever thrown in the UFC was fucking Silva.
Yeah, Silva was an animal.
The one that landed?
No, he missed, I think.
No, he missed because Whitaker went down.
No, I'm talking about Silva.
Yeah, Silva missed.
Yeah, Silva missed. Missed.
Yeah, because those two kicks, it's kind of hard to generate enough power and hit it right to knock them out, Like I don't really see anybody getting knocked out with those two kicks, the crescent and the axe.
I mean, if you land one, but it's incredibly hard to land. Even if
you land a crescent kick, it's hard to generate a lot of power with it,
I mean, it depends. That's one of those kicks that you pretty much just don't throw. It's like, I mean, dude, a high spinning back kick, dude, you could drill that shit 200 times before you'll ever land it on an opponent and sparring.
The closest you'll get is like Max Holloway style.
Knowing how to set it up.
What? Sorry.
I was just saying, I think more than drilling it, it's like learning how to set it up properly, knowing when to throw it.
I mean, drilling meaning like all aspects of,
No, like I get you, but like I feel like the harder part, like getting the I'm gonna sound like super fucking wanky here, but like the biomechanics of it aren't the most complicated kick, but it's landing it properly, which is
exactly. That's what I'm saying. Landing it on an opponent who's trying to not get fucking spinning back kick to the head. You know what I mean? Like, that's why Mauricio Huffy against Bobby Green, it's like, I mean, that's perfect placement. And it's like, if you understand why that guy, knowing that he could do that, neglected grappling pretty much altogether, but then that cost him.
I think Max Holloway, that female, her name was something with a J. And then I think Kenan Barrow have landed spinning kicks to the face. Oh, Uriah Hall did. But I think Max Holloway is the only one that did a jump spinning back kick. And his was kind of aimed at the body, but he did land it, like he did shoot it high, and it broke Justin's nose.
Well, I don't even think it was Max shooting that high. Gaethje hinged at the hips at the wrong time, and on the way up, the back of Max's heel caught him right in the fucking. That was really lucky if you think about it.
Damn. I don't know. It kind of, when I watched it, it kind of seemed like he set it up, but it could have been pure luck.
I think it was. I think because Gaethje dips, but Max said that he planned on Gaethje dipping like that and catching him on in the face with it. So I don't know, but it looked to me like it was a bit lucky.
I heard him say that, and also that same round he did throw it, and it had just missed Justin right before the end of the round where he landed it. So that's why I was kind of thinking maybe he set it up.
Bobby, I'm aware. I mean, a spinning wheel kick.
Uriah Hall, bro, he got that fluke win over my favorite fighter, Gegard. If it wasn't for that kick, bro, he would have won the belt before his contract ran out, and he would have probably stuck with the UFC because, or maybe not. Maybe the UFC would have gave him enough money, but probably not. They would have just released him. But I know he would have beat Robert, and he would have beat Michael Bisping for sure. And that would have been the last belt in his collection. He's won every single middleweight belt except the UFC one, but he was damn near the number one contender when he got released.
Dude, so Wobak Betty sent me a video on UFC 153, being like this guy made a channel, or this guy with a channel, he made a documentary about that. And it's like the only UFC card to ever have like 6 fights in the pay-per-view, like in the main card. And like I don't know if anybody remembers Eric Silva.
Yeah.
Like that's yeah, losing to John Fitch. And then they cut John Fitch because he was boring.
Yeah, they had to win.
Yeah, that dude. He had one title shot, and he fucking lost. But
then he stayed in like the top 5 pretty much after that. He kept winning.
Yeah, he won. Yeah, he was his only loss was I think to GSP. And his only title shot. But then they eventually just cut him because he was boring.
Well, he also lost to Johnny Hendricks.
Yeah, that's true.
He lost bad. He flew across the octagon when he got knocked out.
Juice Man, I was not saying that that's not true about Leandro. You said that, like, what did you say? You were like no one complains about you but Leandro, but like I mean that's objectively not true. What's everyone's favorite drug? Juice Man.
I like Juice Man. I've only spoken to him.
No, I like Juice Man too.
I've
I never said I didn't like Juice Man. Like I've had Juice Man on like 3 panels in the last this week.
No, right, okay. Yeah, I fuck with Juice Man. He's cool as fuck.
But anyway, so fucking alright, so dude, also like Yusuf Zalal at featherweight is sick. Like, I mean, it's a sick. I want to see him versus Aldo. Like that's a good fight. Like grappling fight.
Yeah.
Let's see.
Do you think it would cancel each other out and they would just kind of scrap on the feet like the Ortega fight?
No, I don't think so. I think Zalal would do what he did against Emmett and jump for the takedown. It would be he'd be scrambling and Aldo would be trying to wrestle. It'd be fucking actually pretty sick.
I think Aldo wins that, honestly.
Maybe. I mean, Zalal's never gonna keep a fight on the feet after he almost lost to Cater. He's had performance bonus earning fights in his 5, except for that one. 4 out of 5. I mean, he still won, but Bahamondes is ranked at lightweight. Okay, 15th. But I mean, I guess you could do him against Ruffy, but Chandler is still okay. Who do you feed Chandler to? So I'd like to see. Okay, so Dawson. Who's Dawson fighting again?
Taurus Finney. That works actually. If Dawson loses...
How could wait, hold on. Grant Dawson is a lightweight. Taurus Finney is a middleweight. How does that happen?
Same thing probably with Mikdebek, Orobai, and Jack Manson.
Dude, Orobai should be fighting Chandler. Give Orobai Chandler.
Wait, hold on.
For a shot at the ranking.
He said that he was kind of considering going back to lightweight, but he's not sure. He has to talk to his team, he said.
Oh, yeah, that would be if he went back to lightweight. Fuck me, I keep forgetting.
Which is a possibility, he said, so...
Could
be my bad, Gilly. He's fighting Manuel Torres. Manuel Torres. My mistake.
I think he wins.
Who, Finney? Oh, no, Torres.
No, Dawson. I think Dawson wins. I think your boy Duncan wins against Terrence McKinney. Yeah, I mean,
Duncan really is Scotland's last hope.
Yeah, I mean, kind of. But I mean, dude, he's like, I mean, how does he not beat Torres Finney or Terrence McKinney? McKinney, I mean,
McKinney can knock anyone out in that first round. I don't want to write it off too quickly, and then it's one of the biggest upsets in
yeah, I
UFC
mean,
history.
he could be. Dude, Duncan. I mean, I think Duncan just gets a hold of him and subs him and doesn't take any chances.
I can see
I don't know.
Duncan
Duncan
doing
got
work on the
knocked out
feet.
by Metis, or was it Metis? No, by
No,
Yaroslav Barkashov or whatever.
Borchev, but Borchev's
Yeah,
all right on
fair
the
enough.
feet.
was that
Borchev's
his
kind of slick with
debut?
it.
That was his debut, right?
That was the Contender Series.
Oh, yeah. Well, once someone's had enough, he
In
has to
like
sub a
15
bunch of
seconds,
Joe.
bro. He got him up out of there in 15 seconds.
It was
I
30
mean, dude,
seconds
it
into round
happens,
2.
dude. Dude, Olberg got knocked out by Kennedy Antiquiu. Fucking Pavlovich got knocked out by Overeem in their debuts. I mean, it's like,
Yeah, I'm sure if you run that back, Chris would whoop him.
yeah, exactly. Didn't they just cut Borja?
So. I would hear that. He has good stand up, but man, that grappling sucks.
I'm just terrified. I'm terrified about Duncan fighting like a rangy kickboxer and just getting sparked out. That's why I don't want him. I don't want him anywhere near Bahamondes. I don't want him anywhere near Ruffy. I mean, I think even Fiziev gets it done. Like, I don't want him fighting these guys.
Dude, I don't know. I mean, yeah, but I mean, dude, how long are you gonna protect your boy? Like, he's gotta,
As long as I fucking can, Gilly, okay? As long as I fucking can.
Dude, all right. Well, Chandler's gotta go, so give him Chandler.
That's a crazy jump up in the rankings. I'd say that.
Well, no, he needs a shot at the rankings, right? So like,
if Dawson loses against Manuel Torres,
he won't. Then Manuel Torres will be
but
ranked.
if he does, then give Chris Duncan versus Grant Dawson. But I don't think
that would be a really good fight.
Chandler's only 11th, dude. Like, and he's gotta go, bro. He's like, I mean, Chandler leaves himself open to counter strikes, and then
I can see Chris Duncan beating Chandler 100%.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I could get Chris Duncan to a title shot if you let me book him. I can get Chris Duncan to a title shot if you let me book him.
I mean,
it seems like
UFC fantasy league or some shit.
Pretty much, yeah.
Dude, I can't believe look at what they did at the welterweight rankings. So they moved Prates and Morales down 1 each. Bilal Muhammad down 3, which makes sense. Gary gets moved up to 2nd. He gets moved up 4 spots. Fucking Shavkat, who honestly is probably the best in the division, but like he's injured and inactive right now. He gets moved up 1. What the fuck?
Ian Gary up 4 positions was nuts.
Yeah, it's annoying. Morales down 1, really? And Prates down 1? Fuck. Dude, they should do Prates JDM.
I think they're gonna end up doing they're either gonna make what's that other dude's name? The Venezuelan guy or whatever. The guy that just knocked out the undefeated guy, 18-0.
Yeah, it's 19
Morales.
He's Ecuadorian, but yeah.
So they might do Morales versus Shavkat or Morales versus Prates, I reckon.
Dude, well, you don't know how long Shavkat's going to be out with an injury. I think they should do Morales, Gary, and they should do Prates, JDM.
Well, no, Shavkat's already telling the UFC that he's ready to come back in the beginning of the year.
All right. Then who does he fight? He probably...
He said he dropped a couple names. The 3 names that he mentioned, he said he'll fight anybody, but he said particularly either Usman would be a good fight or Prates or Morales. I don't know. He said Morales and Prates would be good fights too for him.
I love Prates and Morales so much. Shavkat beats anybody in my opinion.
Really?
I think so. Yeah, I don't know about Islam. I think if he doesn't beat Islam, he'll give him a run for his money for sure.
He beat Ian Gary with a torn MCL on short notice. Like, I mean, a torn MCL is a fucking serious injury. He had a broken ankle, subbed Stephen Thompson. I mean, like, let me see. And then
He
dude,
also
yeah,
mentioned Buckley's name, but he only mentioned his name because I guess he was talking shit.
dude, Buckley should fight Leon. I mean, Brady should fight Kamaru. Where's it? Yoel Alvarez should
Nah,
fight.
Bilal should fight Kamaru, bro. That fight needs to happen, bro.
You think so?
They got beef. Yeah, they got beef. Unsettled beef.
Oh yeah, well Kamaru. Yeah, that's fair. Kamaru will win. And it's like, yeah, I like Buckley Edwards though. Bonfim needs to fight Yoel Alvarez. I hate Bonfim. He needs to be fucking. He needs to get Dalbeat again. Fucking. Let me
Why?
see.
Because he beat your boy?
I mean, not because he beat Randy Brown, just because like I think he's just not that good, bro.
Bilal's number 15 pound for pound just now. That is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah, well, pound for pound's retarded, man.
Not necessarily. I mean, he did kind of make the Gary fight competitive, bro. Like, you got to admit, like,
I
it was
think he
obvious
won that
that
Gary
Gary won.
fight.
But
Yeah, but I think that says more about Gary, just like Gary's little point fighting bullshit. Not,
I
yeah.
think Bilal won that. Hot take here. I think he won the first and the third.
you know, I kind of seen it that way for a second. Then I kind of, watched it back, or not watched it back, but just kind of summed up the entire fight. And I was like, oh, I think I'm tripping. But I was not surprised. I was waiting for the decision, and I was like, watch them give it to Bilal, and I wouldn't be like, how, like I'd understand, I guess. Although I did think that Gary won.
Simon Fexler. I think he won the third, Bilal. I don't know about the first. I don't think so. I think Gary does.
30-27 Gary was just insane.
Yeah,
And it's like they should have
30-27
took a
Gary.
point. He poked him in the eye like 2.5 times, man.
Yeah, that too. Who's
Yeah,
and
Bilal
then
is decent, man.
dude, it's gonna be funny. It's gonna be funny. You ever seen that interview with Derek Lewis where he talks about how he loves cheating? Like he's like, yeah, bro. It's like, yeah. I can't wait for him to pull that shit on Waldo. It's like fuck Waldo. Waldo's gonna be fucking a cyclops.
I fucking hate Waldo. I hate him.
I just said.
I love Waldo, man. That's our next champion.
Motherfucker
He was gifted the Spivak decision.
Yeah, and also Spivak was visibly injured, bro. Since when has Spivak just had his guard up, attempting nothing? And then the Ante Julissa fight, that was some bullshit. And then before that, he gets Ryan Spann's fat heavyweight debut, right? Before he can even come into his own at heavyweight. Before that, he fought nobody of note except for Marcos Rogerio de Lima, who did Derek Lewis knocked out in 30 seconds with a flying knee. That guy beat him.
Shamil.
I mean, yeah, well, I mean, bro, like
Shamil's a bum. Yeah.
Shamil is a fucking disgrace.
I do not think he should be where he is in the rankings off of those wins.
No, not at all. And Pavlovich would have knocked him out, except Pavlovich has fought less and less gun shy after the Aspinall fight, but like still had a little bit of that in him.
He's terrible.
Pavy's been working on his wrestling and shit.
Who?
Pavy.
Dude, he's a sambo, the master of sport in sambo, dude. You should watch some of his regional fights.
I didn't know he did sambo.
Yeah, Pavlovich is a sambo champion, I believe.
Why the hell didn't he use that against Volkov, his old friend?
Because he was gun shy as fuck. That was his first fight over, and I think he had a broken hand in that fight. That's a theory of mine. If you rewatch that fight, but also he did use it against Rosenstrike when he was like, all right, I'm getting this win. So he just took Rosenstrike down 30-27, unanimous. But like the old Pavlovich that was fucking knocked out Derek Lewis, ran through Curtis Blades, like that's he needs to come back as that. He looks like he will because like he Waldo kind of forced them to just be like, all right, like this is what powerful strikes feel like. What are you gonna do about it? But he could have gone in like I remember it was a 3-piece combination that he had no reason to not throw like at least one more. And
Bobby,
yeah.
Bobby Mays, I'm highly disappointed in Bellator for not ever booking Raymond Daniels versus MVP at middleweight.
I mean, the thing is, they fought so many
Okay.
times in like
Tommy,
kickboxing, it was kind of pointless.
Tommy has reinvented himself yet again. The Tom Core aesthetic. I like it. What the fuck is that profile picture? It's fucking
It's
Thanksgiving.
Charlie from Smiling Friends, I believe.
Okay. I'm in Belvedere right now. You're in Belvedere? Congratulations, you Mexican bastard. Sorry, I was spent the first 7 years of my life in Italy, so Thanksgiving has never been the gluttonous festival that it is in the United States as far as me and my family went.
It's at Betflix.
What?
It's at Betflix.
Netflix and chill. Yeah, where's No Chill at? We should do that once a week. Netflix and chill show. Nah, I'm joking. He's got to do a show with Hank.
There's no chill doing a show with Hank. I thought they didn't like each other.
Well, I mean, no, Hank's kind of a mean guy, and No Chill, No Chill deals with it as best he can.
I am very excited to collaborate with Hank. I'm very excited.
Is that happening?
Yeah, it's for that Monopoly stream.
Oh yeah, dude. I told you my kid,
Yeah, your Connect 4 stream at the same time.
Is your not, dude? Maybe I'll make it a chess stream.
I mean, do you know it's for charity, right?
I can make mine for charity. What charity is it for?
I don't know. We haven't decided yet.
I
think it's. I would like to do something like raising money for like poor kids at Christmas who can't afford toys. That would be nice.
I mean, sure.
But no, I'm excited.
I feel like I gave a shitload to a cat shelter like a while ago.
Have you heard the lineup for the Monopoly stream, Gilly? Do you know who's all doing it?
No, what is it?
So it's gonna be me, my friend Justin, and then we have musical Frankie, Dougie, and Hank. It's pretty sick, right?
See, I wonder if I could sway Frankie to. No, I wouldn't try to do that.
To what? What, to not do it?
No, not to not do it, just to do both.
Nah, come on.
Wait, is there
don't undercut me like that, Gilly. Come on.
No, I wouldn't.
This is gonna be a big.
This
is gonna be a big community thing. I want everyone to be in on it.
So yeah, well, I mean, but where's the money coming from? Is it a buy-in?
It's just like what do you mean? Where's the money? What, for the charity?
Yeah, but how are you raising this money?
It's literally just gonna be a donation link on the stream. If anyone wants to donate, they can donate. So I say this, it could raise no money, but I mean, hopefully with everyone from all different corners of the community that have their regulars, they'll want to do a nice thing for Christmas. But I'm gonna try set it up where it's a direct link to whatever charity. I don't want money in my account, and then that just causes too many questions and problems.
Yeah, you know what? That's why I didn't do a buy-in for the second tournament. I just said fuck it, but what I mean? Even though it went fine, it's like everybody got paid out. I think first of all, it's like people have. It's not like people don't have I kept the buy-in as low as possible. I think it was 15 ahead, right? But even still, it's like I don't like collecting and then people are like, oh well, I'll get you mine next week, and then somebody else is like, hey, how come they got to get you next week, and what I mean? It's like if you're gonna do a tournament, you gotta do a tournament with cash prizes. I also. Dude, the other thing too is the first second, the winner of the tournament gets 65% of the pot, which the last one was 1,000, and then you still have a second and third prize. So it's like people aren't, it's like what I'm saying, like that.
Yeah.
One of the times
I'm excited to do it. It's gonna be fun. I'm very excited.
I need to, I should do something like
You'll
that.
be happy to know, Gilly. Vinny doesn't fucking like me.
I mean, dude, of course not.
I've spoke to Vinny, I think, a couple times now.
I mean,
He
bro,
does not fucking like me.
bro, weren't I mean? So you know about Hank trying to. This was all like the
Hank
narrative
and
of
Vinny
this
are
whole
good
thing.
friends.
No. Vinny. Well, I mean, that's what Vinny likes to let Hank think, is he siphons money from Hank and his family.
Oh, does he?
Yeah. No, Hank. It's now confirmed that Hank has been giving his allowance that he gets at 25 years old to you know, to Vinny month after month in exchange for billing. So he crashed out on some other panel. This is after the story about Hank trying to meet up with Kyle, since Kyle's been in Northern California, asking Kyle to buy him lunch. Um, you know, and why would Hank need Kyle to buy him lunch, you ask? Like, he gets an allowance. Well, his allowance is diminished because, which is why because Vinny's a shameless drag of society, right? So if he sees a meal ticket like Hank, like he'll go on it. Like, it was it was Mila's panel, the one that I came on later with you and Betty,
Yeah.
way earlier in the night when she like first started it. I go on, Douglas is on, and Hank started shit with Douglas actually too. And so, I think it was just me, Milo, and Douglas were, talking about Hank and the whole shit. It's like, him accepting money from Charles Smith, who, if you don't know who that is, he's a degenerate clown show person.
Right.
And anyway, like, yeah, so Hank comes on with Vinny, you know, like, and Vinny's just a wall of annoying fucking, like,
Dude,
dishonest sound.
my fucking wife, dude. She's like an IBF fucking.
My wife's like a former boxing champion. It's like, oh cool, what's her name? Dude, I'm not gonna tell you. It's like, oh yeah, well, like, why would you not allow us to verify that? And where do you work, Vinny? And where'd you get married? How'd you get your marriage license if she's like from Dubai and you're on the
Dude,
run?
I can produce fucking flames from my hands, dude. Come on.
Dude, my wife squirted 30 meters across the house. I made my wife squirt 30 meters across the house, and then I used her fucking vagina juice in my bong. And fucking, I'm definitely not on amphetamines, even though I'm wearing aviator sunglasses in the house at night. Yeah, that's a thing, bro. He's on as much
Dude,
speed as he
you're just a
ever.
fucking duller, dude.
Dude, can we
Liar.
do it?
You're just a
Bro,
duller.
bro, this is 100% lies, man. Like you're not even creative. You're not even interesting. Like, we do some
Do you want to know
impressions.
what caused him to crash out on me? Because this was actually offline. I spoke to him, but
Oh, did you say Instagram?
no. It was I think it was backstage on one of Zara B's panels. But do you want to know the inciting incident to lead to his fucking crash out?
Yes.
He claimed that you can accurately measure your blood pressure through the tip of your finger, and I was
Yeah,
like, hold on, that's not true. I was like,
no,
that
that's
he
for
was.
diabetics to measure insulin.
No,
Like
it's not even that. He was, you know, that clip you get on the tip of your finger in the
yeah,
hospital. It's an
yeah. That's
oxygen. It measures the amount of oxygen in your bloodstream, but he was claiming that it's for blood pressure. And he was like, dude, fucking Google this exact fucking phrase. And I Googled it, and every single thing that came up was oxygen meters. And he was like, you're a fucking liar. You're a fucking dullard. You're just a
dude. You
retard.
have to
You're
understand.
unoriginal, and you're not talented. And I
You
was
have to
like, all right.
understand that, like, Matua and Paradox were in a stream of mine in January. They found him, and they're like, "Yo, this motherfucker has like telekinesis videos. You got to bring him on because he was in my chat." So I do, and I do a split screen thing. It's like I have cuts from that where he's just like making retarded claims, and so he doesn't understand. One of the first things Betty pointed out was that a Nobel Prize laureate is a human being, right?
Yeah.
Who has won a Nobel Prize. Vinny believes that a Nobel Prize laureate is like the shit that you submit to the Nobel Academy, right?
Yeah.
And yeah, he doesn't understand that a laureate is actually a person, right? So he's like, I got 77 Nobel Prize laureates, but you need like a Jewish, you need like a secular, lawless, barbarian politician to sign off on it, and that's why I don't have any. And back when I had my 2 million followers on Facebook, like the Fed showed up and put me in solitary confinement, and I had to delete all of it. But that was when I was talking to he said he was talking to, this is where I've never heard Bodak laugh like this, like, you know, to where like just a raw emotion, like where this is like in March or so when he was Vinny was harassing Bodak on Instagram because like Bodak had some of his admittedly not the greatest stand up, you know, clips, and but Vinny was just going in on him, you know, with like retardation, and but and then he went on like one of Bodak's like panels and I mean, it might have just been his chat. This is when Bodak was streaming like every week, and kept making all these arguments about Muslims like being better like at combat sports, like, you know, which was, you know, and like by numbers and everything, it's like that's like simply not true. If you look at the Olympics and everything, I mean, obviously there's some good Muslim fighters, but like Vinny's a fucking retard. He also doesn't, you know, he also, I mean, Douglas is, you know, Muslim, and like Vinny is like a disgrace to Muslim. You ask anyone who's actually Muslim, like, yeah. And yeah, so this is definitely still up. I hosted a debate, and it's timestamped, so you just skip right to the action. Like fucking I moderated a debate between fucking Bodak and Vinny on my channel, and it was goddamn wonderful.
Somebody needs to just compile every single lie that Vinny claims about himself.
Bro, it's like,
it's insane.
Dude, I was like a 2-time fucking national wrestling champion. My wife's a fucking 2-time IBSJJ boxer.
Dude, he got the last when I was on Milo's panel, and it was Hank and Vinny, and like I was trying to like ask Hank something because Hank came on trying to say shit wasn't true, which has been proven to be true, right? But Vinny, you know, Vinny's there because Vinny wants Hank to believe that like Vinny's in his corner, right? Because otherwise, like, you know, the meal ticket goes away. But and Vinny, I was like, Vinny, take off your sunglasses so we could see your flying saucer pupils, because like, of course he's on as much speed as he ever has been on THC, you know, like, you know, obviously, but that's how he's able to just fucking just be like a wall of sound and yell and shit, like he could do it for hours. He probably does for hours on or off YouTube, but yeah, so like he said, the fuck was it? It was like, oh, God damn it. Yeah, the boxer, that's his wife. So there was one time it was on T&K, and I told Amanda, you know, T&K's girl, like I was telling her, I briefed her on Vinny, right before he came on, and like she was so disgusted with him because he lived up to everything I had told her. Like, and they kept hitting him with questions, and like he's like, well, yeah, I said like I'd fuck underage girls, but like in the Quran, and it's like, Vinny, you remember when you said the Quran prohibited sex with girls under the age of 24? Some shit he just pulled out of his ass. Like, he doesn't remember his own lies. Like, yeah, and like it also just
it does say by the age of full maturity.
Yeah, but
that's where he got that from.
Yeah, no, Mailson, that's the one arena he got me in, was just telekinesis. Like, yeah, Vinny had me like, you know, just like elevating into the air, smash the top of my head into the ceiling, back down. Yeah.
Oh, so that's where the mark on the top of the ceiling comes from.
Oh yeah. I was I've been ashamed to say. Mailson just out of that. But dude, fucking no, yeah. And then Hank was like, Hank answered like one question and he lied, and then he dipped and just left Vinny there, and Milo finally just like tossed Vinny.
The first time I spoke to Vinny, I had a lovely chat with him where he was talking about dabs, and obviously I started like rage baiting him a little bit, being like, "Oh, but it doesn't look like you inhale your dabs, right?" And he started saying like, "You're just a fucking virgin who's never smoked weed in your life." So I told him, I was like, "I've smoked dabs before." I was like, "I haven't smoked dabs out of a rig, but I've smoked weed oil before." He was like, "Well, how did you fucking smoke it then, dude?"
And I was like, well, you roll a little bit of the oil up into a joint and you smoke it in the joint. And he was like, dude, that fucking kills the THC. At the temperature it's burning at, it goes white hot at the tip of the fucking joint and it just kills all THC content. I was like, that's not true, Vinny. How hot do you think the tip of a joint goes? And he goes,
Yeah.
3,000 degrees.
Yeah, I heard about that shit.
3,000
If that was
degrees
the
is hot
case,
enough
then
to
how
melt
the fuck would
that
you
steel.
even
means
get
that
high?
that would mean that like a fucking Bic lighter generates heat like that's like a quarter of the way to what jet fuel burns at or whatever.
Yeah, he's a moron. And I
Dude,
googled it. The tip of a joint burns at 300 to 400 degrees Celsius.
yeah, which is
If that was the case, then how would you even get high? Like it first of all, it doesn't even vaporize the weed, but even if it did, it doesn't vaporize the THC content. Fuck.
Yeah, he was claiming that the tip of, like, what when you inhale a joint, the tip of it, like the burning part, it goes red hot.
Yeah.
He's a moron.
Dude, well, this is the thing, dude. He'll one time he tried to tell me that like he's like because he says he went 52 days without food or water, which, dude, like without water, bro, 3 days you're dead. And he's like, yo, look up. So he butchered the name of this like Austrian. There's a case in Austria in the early 80s, I believe. And I knew the case. So he's like, yeah, look up. And he butchered the spelling. But I was like, I know this case, Vinny. And that kid, yeah. So a kid was locked. He was arrested and locked in a jail cell. And they basically forgot that he was there. And he survived by sucking like moisture out of the walls of the cell, which is like I think it was 18 days, which is shitty. But at the same time, it's like that's not no water, like. But like also, I mean, like Vinny going 52 days without food or water, dude. And he can like levitate and do telekinesis. When in
Why
reality,
do you
dude,
think he has to tell so many outlandish lies about
he
himself?
is a narcissistic escapist who is in reality basically a career criminal, but not like a good one. It's basically just that I mean, there's articles like, not to mention in the United States, right? Because like this isn't doxing, like, Bodak pulled all this shit up and showed his mug shots and information. Because in the United States, right, a convicted felon's information is now in the public domain as a public safety type of thing, right? So like his mug shots and crimes made the rounds. He's been convicted of child neglect. He's been convicted of a bunch of drug shit. He assaulted a police officer by way of biting their arm. So Vinny's tasted the flesh of a police officer. And there's an article about that in some local Florida newspaper, right? But the shittiest thing about Vinny is that he was on parole, right? And he fled the state of Florida because the condition of his parole was to pay child support, which is how he but it's like, if you know a little bit about the United States, Florida to Denver is like the road traveled by like burnout fucking shitty waster fucks, like, and like you can't walk around like certain parts of like Denver without shoulder checking guys like Vinny out of the way. Like he's a dime a dozen person up there. Like, and I mean, and in Florida too, just like add the beard for Colorado type thing. And but so he got like before he scrambled from Florida, he was on this government assistance thing where he gets fucking checks, right, that are covered part of the child support that he owes because that's like a government program, right? Like if somebody can't realistically pay child support, they get a certain period of time where they're given that. So what he does is he basically sends those checks to his fucking ex-con piece of shit father, who's got coke charges and just like, I mean, he's descended from a line of like fucking, masters of the universe, And so his father deposits those checks electronically and then sends him the money. So because of that, because for a time until his ex with his 2 kids got remarried to a black guy who, I mean, the fact that the guy is black is just trivia, but the dude is a much better father than he could ever fucking, than he would or could ever be. And basically, but before that, she was fired from her. This is also the other newspaper article from there. She was fired from her job because she couldn't afford like a sitter for the kids, and so she had to take her kids to work and breastfeed them at work, and so they fired her. And so it's like, that's what Vinny really is, and so it's like somebody like Hank who's like naive but also narcissistic, to be susceptible to like just like Vinny glazing him, to the point where he's now it has now been confirmed that Hank has like given Vinny money, right? The source of which would be his parents, because Hank lives with his parents, jobless, and gets an allowance from them. It's hard to be, you gotta. It's like how do you look at Hank as anything other than like a fucking, it's like Hank's existence, okay, allows somebody like Vinny to continue to exist unpunished, essentially, and therefore sympathy for Hank has dwindled to nothing on my end and other people's. I mean, he attacked Will Black Betty recently, which is never a good move. I mean, not only because Betty, it's like, if you're attacking Will Black Betty, it's probably because Betty called you out for something that, you yourself admitted, and, he just finds like reprehensible, and yeah, I mean, yeah, I mean, you can't have a lot of sympathy for the dude. So I mean, but that being said, dude, I hope he sets up some franchises in that Monopoly game, gets the boardwalk,
Who, Vinny or Hank?
No, Hank.
Oh, right, yeah. I just think Hank. I don't know anything about Hank personally. I just think he's really funny.
I mean,
I think he's hilarious.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he is, and he can be.
Yeah.
I mean,
did you saw the stream where he was doing a clown show, right?
I mean, dude, but see, the thing is, like, you have to understand, he was like really see, Douglas knows about that because that was. Oh, I'm sorry, Douglas. That was Douglas. You remember when Hank like said all that shit, and then so Douglas called me and was like, yo, like what's like Hank's fucking, does Hank understand that like he's not like he's talking shit to me in a way where like, and the day before Hank had sent me a message like Douglas threatened to kill me, and it turned out Douglas hadn't said anything like that. Douglas was just like, bro, like you're talking shit to somebody that, and like Douglas isn't threatening to kill him, but like, also it's like Douglas will, it's it's Douglas. He's not gonna like, like why would you why, it's like, why is Hank fucking saying like, and then and then I learned what was said, and it's just like, why is Hank talking to anybody like this? It's like a bunch of venomous, like kind of like harassing shit, almost like he was like, it's like just on the verge of like, where he'd be ready to like fight somebody. And it's just, and then he's messaging me like he used to message me when No Chill would harass him. Like, Giuliano, help. And I'm just like, bro, like, I can't help you, dude.
Hey, you know what? Him biting that cop makes me think.
What?
It makes me think he might have AIDS. No, bro. I mean, because look, that's what people do when they have that. Unless like maybe they're getting jumped or something, or they're just getting like the shit beat out of them, just out of a move of desperation. But to do that against a police officer, like even if you push a cop, like expect fucking hell of consequences.
Bro, he
You know, but
He was
to
resisted
probably
arrest.
handcuffed.
bro,
He resisted.
that makes me think that you're aware, like you want to cause harm, but you're aware you're gonna get consequences. So you want to cause like fucking some life damaging harm. So you go and
He
you bite him to
resisted
infect him
arrest
like a
with his
fucking zombie
mouth.
or something.
I mean, but like he probably was handcuffed.
Yeah, that sounds like he's fucking trying to suck him off or something.
He resisted arrest with his mouth and sunk his fucking shitty teeth into a cop's arm. Like Vinny knows what the flesh of a cop tastes like.
Fam,
And
Komodo
he never,
dragons.
yeah, and of all things, he never brags about that.
He might be a daywalker.
Dude, yo, I found this. So this is back in when, it says 9 months ago. So however long ago that was. All right. So yeah, just for shits and giggles, I was like, oh yo, dude. I want Tom and Melson on here always. Dude, Vinny did more than that, Tom. More than that. That was like his first stretch.
Yeah, and then he wanna project on me and say that I've been to prison. Like I've never been to prison.
Oh, Vinny does that?
Yeah.
Yeah, here, 1 second. I'm gonna
What grinder,
what grinder?
Bobby?
Grinder?
Is that a gunshot?
Yeah, dude. Oh, I don't know.
That's how you know fucking Doug's from the hood.
Yeah, no. I've hung out with Doug in Vegas, but he's Doug, is you still up in North Las Vegas? You don't have to
Yeah.
say.
Yeah.
I nearly got fucking mugged earlier on the fucking panel. I'm not even kidding.
What?
Yeah, I nearly got mugged. I was walking the fucking dog and I went down this alleyway. I walk this fucking alleyway like every fucking day. But there was two like I'm gonna assume here, but two Polish guys walking like the same way I was down the alley.
Two Polish guys.
Yeah, and then
Come
there's a
on,
lot of
you know
Polish
how to
people.
you know how to spot a Polish guy at this
Oh
point.
yeah, they have a look.
Yeah, they do.
And basically, like they were walking down the alley the same direction I would have been walking, and then they noticed me, turned around, and started walking towards me. And I was thinking like, oh shit, like am I about to get fucking mugged? And then the guy like looked at me for a minute as he's walking towards me, and I think he noticed I had my dog with me. I think he was trying to see what breed of dog the dog was before he tried anything. And then he noticed that my dog would rip his fucking arms off and then fucked off and left me alone.
What kind of dog you got?
I got a pit bull.
Nice. Yeah,
My wee guy.
I used to live with two female pit bulls. But they were sweet,
Great
but they were
dogs.
untrained. Yeah, they were
Yeah, they're great
untrained
dogs.
though, even though they were sweet. Like, so they would jump all over you if you walked through the door.
Yeah,
But I
same one, mate.
mean,
You want to see him? Hold on. I'll show you the
yeah.
dog. Come here, bud.
You got two, you said?
Nah, just the one. Hold on.
Nice.
Buddy.
Yo, what do you mean? No, oh, look at that. Look at
He's a
that.
little cutie. Fat little bastard, though.
Yeah, well, you could have got some exercise ripping two Polacks apart.
Yeah. Part of me was kind
Like,
of like, I fucking dare you. It's like, he will rip your fucking arm off.
is he like? Has he ever like actually been tested like in as far as like
No,
defending you
weirdly
goes?
enough, even in situations where I've been a bit cagey about somebody, he's never really been overly like defensive. But the other day, I was walking him like past like where I parked my motorbike, and there was like a junkie who was coming up to me and being like, "Excuse me, pal, do you know where then somebody is?" And he started walking towards me, and I didn't feel threatened by this guy at all. I knew he was just a fucking crackhead. But the dog
Mhm.
started like getting super standoffish, growling at the guy like he was about to go for him, and I was like, "Oh shit!" So yeah, no, he's never particularly that bad, but he would fuck somebody up if they try to mug me.
I've
He's a
never
good
killed
dog,
a
aren't you,
dog
buddy?
before, but I know how to assassinate one. I've never done it, but I know how to.
Oh, that's nice, dog. Yeah.
Well,
That's lovely.
you have to. I mean, one thing just to stop a lot of dogs from coming at you is to turn and face them directly. Like if you stand directly facing them. Does that make sense?
I heard if you pick them up from the hind legs and like you pull, I think that'll like fuck them up. Oh no though. I don't think I've ever been attacked by a dog. I've almost been bit, like while I was hopping a wall one time, but I don't think I've ever like been attacked.
Did you guys ever hear
to-
about the XL bully ban in the UK?
What is it?
The XL bulldogs, they got banned in the UK.
No,
You never heard about it? Basically, there's like, do you know what an XL bulldog looks like?
no, actually.
They're fucking huge, dude. They're like the size of like like bigger than a Rottweiler, and they look like pit bulls. They're fucking ginormous. And there was like a series of like, I guess you would call them like attacks in the UK where people were getting like fucked up by these dogs. So they ended up banning the entire breed, kind of like how they did with pit bulls as well, or what's the other one? Bull terriers. But it's the biggest load of shit ever. It's just a bunch of fucking junkies and drug dealers who buy the dogs thinking that it's gonna look tough.
Yeah.
And
So I
then
did
those dogs are
find
violent.
I did
He
find this.
used his telekinesis on those Polish guys.
You know what's
Yeah.
quite funny?
Wait, hold on. So this
Oh
is the
man, it's
debate.
clothing.
This is the debate with Bodak and Vinny. This is from when? From March, I think. Let me see. So okay, nice. I knew I time stamped it. All right, so set up and then showtime. Oh my god, is this guy fucking?
Carruthers, you know what's quite funny?
Oh my god.
A man in woman's clothing. Mwah.
Is this the aura? Is this the aura we was talking about?
Bro, if I hear one more fucking person talk about aura. Wait, you hear that? Sorry, that sound is Vinny for fucking dabbers. Yo, Vinny. Vinny, you're on fucking mic. Alright, Vinny, yo, let's go. Alright, so you fucking here's Bodak. You said alright, Vinny, you were saying that Bodak would not let you on. You know? So now here you are. Okay. Bodak is in this stream right here. Alright. Here you are. We're free to make any points you want.
I want to know where Black Betty's money is. Why aren't you paying up your bet?
Oh,
We schooled you.
Yeah.
You're wrong. Where's the money?
Yeah, Vinny owed Black Betty $2,000. Vinny.
Yeah, what's up?
That's
Okay,
I
do you
believe
hear
that's
what I
the source
said?
of the $2,000.
No.
So I don't know.
What's up?
Okay, but
He's been begging for this for the last 5 hours.
I know.
And he just wants us all to think he's fucking Billy Big Bollocks with his fucking bong. He's a degenerate,
Billy
haram,
Big Bollocks.
shit Muslim. Come on, put the fucking drugs down.
Hey, Bodak, let's have a conversation here. You're saying secularism is better than Islam. Well, then answer me this. How come all the Muslims stomp the secular people in 1-versus-1 sports? How come secular people don't have a high enough reproduction rate to even be here for another fucking generation? And why is that Muslims consistently have a higher IQ and lower crime cities than you fucking degenerate freakazoids?
Oh, Vinny putting it on him earlier.
Well, so we Gish galloping straight away.
Can you make a counterpoint or what? To any of those points?
I don't really need to, mate, because everything you just said is a bunch of bullshit.
Giuliano, write it up as 3 fucking victories. Giuliano, pull up a crime map of the world. Pull up a crime map of the world, Giuliano. Let's see which countries are black, which means the worst crime. Are they not all atheist and Christian countries, while the Muslim countries are pure whites for the lowest crime in the world?
Dude,
No, it's not accurate to make a broad statement like IQ is higher in Muslim countries. Without context or evidence, IQ or
Dude, the evidence
intelligence.
is that Muslims are required to memorize a fucking entire code of ethics in another language by the time they're like 5. You people are 30-something and
That's
still
not
don't
evidence.
have a code of ethics.
That's
Okay,
not
well,
evidence.
Okay,
That's
let's
not
go back.
evidence.
Let's go to the crimes. My point was that they have a higher IQ, aka they have less crimes, which is provable. Let's pull up the crime map.
High IQ
I mean,
and
this
crime
is a
rates are two
shit
different
point
things.
from
What
Vinny,
you
because
You're
there's so many
conflating
things
nonsense.
in
You're
those
retarded.
countries
Low
aren't considered
IQ,
fucking
low
crimes.
IQ, and acting out are completely correlated with each other. You're a fucking
I'm gonna skip
moron.
around a little bit.
Like this.
No,
You
shut up and
absolute
make a
fucking idiot.
counterpoint.
I just
Shut up
have.
and make a counterpoint.
I just
That's
have.
not a counterpoint.
Is this the high IQ? Is this
Hey,
the high IQ on
dumbass, are
display?
you listening or what? We mog you in every fucking sport. We have to fight you
Yeah,
dumbass
he's
people in.
okay.
And we have a
When
lower
he's-
crime
when
rate
he's
in
not
every
allowed
fucking
to
Muslim
speak,
country
he
compared to
wears
Christian countries.
sunglasses.
Pull up the fucking crime map, you dumb fucking retards. I'm not repeating myself over and over and over again.
He's fucking idiot. When was the last time a Muslim country won the World Cup?
Dude, what the
How-
fuck? Who gives a fuck?
when was
I
last
don't
time
watch
Muslim
soccer.
coun-
I'm straight. I'm a
How
straight
did
male. Asking me
where
about
did the
soccer,
Islamic
dude.
countries appear on the Olympic medal tables? You fucking spastic.
Dude,
What
we
you're
win
saying is
wrestling
factually
nonstop.
wrong.
Dagestan
Oh,
has
so you mean
5 Olympic
fighting with your
wrestling
inbred
medals, you
strength?
fucking-
You mean
Dagestan
fighting?
has 5 Olympic
You mean
wrestling
fighting?
medals.
You mean
Fucking
fighting?
retard.
So you mean one sport? You mean they're good in one sport then?
Yeah, and
Because when you
also-
actually introduce other sports, what you'll find is they're
What do you-
actually
what do
fucking
you-
useless.
What are you ignoring my
Hey,
point?
that's
I
the
said
only
it's
You
sport
just
that
said
matters, dog.
Muslims
sports.
are fucking
I
better
said
in all the
1v1
sports.
sports,
This
you
Bodak
dumb
back in
retard.
the 1v1
sports.
era.
And that's your evidence that Muslims are superior. You fucking spastic.
And
What's
lower
wrong with
crime
you?
rate countries. You haven't come
You
with
actually
a
have the
counterpoint.
nerve to call people a
Hey,
dullard when you've got
shut up and
spasticated
make a
views like this.
counterpoint.
You
Shut up and
absolute
make
fucking.
It's the way that Bodak. So Bodak, Bodak had enough of Vinny's like 15 minutes of fame, which apparently, yeah, I mean, it's still going on. Yeah, a dullard. Like, yeah, Bodak had enough of him at this point. It was
Vinny's point about the crime is fucking retarded because there's so many things that are considered crime in our countries that aren't considered crimes in their country, like, I don't know, marrying fucking children.
right, and even still, the word. You see, Bodak pulls it up. Bodak pulls up the safest places, and then afterward, I read off the most dangerous, or it was either that or vice versa.
I've done that. I'm literally looking at it. The top 15 safest countries in the world. Let me see if I can do it without this spastic interrupting. By the way, it makes you look a fool. Iceland, Denmark, Ireland, New Zealand, Austria, Singapore, Portugal, Slovenia, Japan, Switzerland, Canada, Czech Republic, Finland, Croatia,
shut your fucking
Germany,
ugly mouth.
Netherlands. I don't see a fucking Muslim country
Hey,
here.
Gio,
Oh,
I'm
Malaysia.
fucking
Is
leaving,
Malaysia
dude. Don't
Muslim?
worry. You can mute
Oh,
him.
because you're getting fucking schooled. You fucking moron. You inbred
ignore all
fucking
my points and
spastic.
bring up whatever the fuck
I've
you
just
want.
listed the 15
When
safest
did you
countries in the
climb
world,
that,
and none of them are
you
Muslim, you
fucker?
fucking idiot.
I
You
said-
absolute fucking dickhead.
How come you're not
You
muting?
fucking moron. There you go, Gilly. I've just named the 15 safest countries in the world. Not one of them are Islamic. The guy's a fucking idiot.
Dude, why don't you bring up the...
Hold up.
I've just literally rattled off the 15 safest countries in the world. You fucking moron.
Hey, Gio, fuck off, dude. I
You
don't care
fucking
about
moron.
you or this fucking debate. You're a pussy.
You fucking moron.
So
Say something factual. So this, Gilly, let him move on to the next stupid thing, and I'll fact check it in real time again.
What he meant.
Fact checked. 15 safest countries in the world, not one of them are Islamic. Mong, you mong.
The 8 most dangerous countries in the world.
You haven't muted this fucking guy one time. Bring up this crime map or I'm fucking out of here. I said
Yeah,
compare
being
Christian
raged.
countries to
15
Muslim
safest.
countries. You're not even listening to my fucking points, you dumb idiots.
The top 15 safest countries are all Christian
I
countries, you
said compare
fucking
Christian
mong.
to Muslim countries, you'll get your fucking shoes robbed off your
Alright,
feet in a
alright.
Christian country.
Vinny.
You're a fucking mong, mate.
Alright,
You've
Why
just
can't
been
you bring up
schooled.
the map?
You're getting
Why can't you
cooked.
bring the map up?
Move on to your next stupid point and we'll debunk that
Muslims
as well.
don't win in 1v1 sports, huh?
I didn't say they didn't win in 1v1 sports. I said in general they're shit at sports.
Really
1v1 sports. How many
can't win
1v1
this debate.
sports were in the Olympics? How many 1v1 sports were in the Olympics and what medals did they win? I don't remember them doing very well.
Told you, Dagestan has won 5 gold medals in wrestling. America's
Okay.
fucking what, 2? You're an
Dagestan is
idiot.
technically
A complete
Russia.
fucking moron. You have
Dagestan's not its own country.
It's all right, Gilly. I'm just fact checking him in real time.
Look, hey, mute. Hey, you're not going to mute him. You're going to mute me over and over again. That's fine. I'm out of here. Fuck
Oh,
you
that's an
and your
interesting
dumb
history.
fucking
So
debate.
the USA are the most dominant Olympic wrestling team in all of Olympic history. So let's move on. Another one debunked.
All right, just
What's the
really-
next
really
stupid
quick.
thing, Gilly? Let's go.
Really
Oh, here he
quick.
goes. Oh, no, Gilly. What's he done? Does he not like being Googled? Does he not like a bit of fact checking?
Hold on.
Oh, Gilly, mate, listen. When are we playing some chess, mate?
No,
Yeah, so that was a long time ago. And fucking yeah, and Vinny's still been he's been fucking, hold on, let me get this shit. He fucking
back when Bodak still had the voice changer on.
Yeah, and he clowned Vinny as a cartoon character, bro. Like, you know.
Vinny always defaults back to personal attacks the minute he doesn't have a point. It's always like, you're an ugly fucking virgin, dude.
Yeah, Vinny is yeah, there's so much more, but like ex-female boxing champions like to happen to like meth eyes. Yeah, he hired I don't know if you ever saw that TNK panel where Vinny showed up and like he starts claiming all the shit about his wife being about. Yeah, he had definitely pooled the resources of Hank's allowance, and he had
IBF 2-weight champion she was apparently.
Dude, and it's like, okay, like when did she retire? Just any information so I can look up who this is, right? Obviously, I mean, dude, but you know he's lying. The one of the funniest things that Vinny ever did on his own channel, right, was he decided to do a walk to the blood bank to donate, because of course, like, dude got to donate plasma, blood, like whatever you could do to, you know, for a couple of bucks. I don't know if you guys have that in the UK where it's like, you know, you get like 30-40 bucks at a clip for donating plasma.
Nah,
and,
it's free here. I mean, donating blood's free here.
You mean they just give you cookies and shit?
Pretty much, yeah. It's just like it's a good thing to do, so people like to. It's
right.
It's basically like charity.
Dude, I don't know. Yeah, I mean that's a little bit the British government counting on good Samaritans, and
It's worked for us so far.
Yeah, I guess. Anyway, though, so well, yeah, that's why Vinny's not in the UK. Like, yeah, like, but yeah, no. So he does this, like, you know, he's like, I'm gonna IRL stream. I'm gonna IRL, and it's like he doesn't realize that, like, or whatever. Anyway, so he goes, and it's like the amphetamine and like THC, and then probably some K2 and whatever the fuck else, whatever like gross shit he fucking, you know, rips through his lungs and stomach lining, like, you know, all that shit's in his bloodstream, like, you know, and it's like there's no fucking way this guy went. You know, I mean, you know, it's. I'm pretty sure a blood bank won't take your blood if it's got, you know, you like. I mean, THC takes a few weeks to be gone from your system.
So I thought that as well, Gilly. I said that to Vinny, and it turns out no, you can donate blood with a massive amount of THC in your system.
It depends on the state. It is, you know.
In the UK, I mean, at least.
Right. So this is what I'm saying, though. So you're right. So this is my point. It's like they rejected his blood, okay?
Because he has AIDS.
Which could mean one of a few things. I mean, maybe he has AIDS to Douglas's.
Like I said earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that's you talking? I thought that was a video playing still. Never mind.
No. Yeah, like Douglas said that. Dude, yeah, Bodak is cool. I wish you know he hadn't allowed musical the well, whatever. Anyway, yeah, I mean, but that was back when Bodak was like, you know, Bodak was going hard. He was having debates on his channel. Now he's like building a website for Moz, and like to the, I guess, you know, to the detriment of his time, which has stopped him from going live. And it's like, you know, come on, Bodak, like deficiency in quiz output. Like you only had the one so far. How would he know his blood's rejected? So he's like, yo, so Tom, so basically the whole setup, if I remember, was he's like, yo, I'm gonna go straight to the fucking dispensary. Like he was gonna go straight to a dispensary with the money that he got donating blood, right? And so like he's in the waiting room of the place, and they make him like turn off his phone, like he's not allowed to stream, like and then he goes live, like I don't know how long, 30, 40 minutes later, and he's walking out of the place. It's like, dude, like what the fuck? He's like, dude, like they can't take it's like they can't take my blood, like it's just like and it was, I forgot how he phrased it, but it was just like he was saying that his blood was too like superhuman, like it was too elevated beyond that of like what they could use, that like there's no one else in the world could benefit from that blood transfusion because no one else, you know
Dude,
what I
they
mean?
took my fucking blood and it just started fucking levitating out the back, dude.
Dude, yeah, and the habaneros and that and shit. No, what really happened is he had amphetamine in his system, and and he probably had like, yeah, I mean the guy, I'm sure, I mean that guy hasn't had a physical with blood work and since like fucking Clinton administration, and and yeah, dude, he's
I
got
thought
fucking
the peppers. I thought the habaneros was another lie, but I saw a video on his channel today of him
no,
eating like
he
an
definitely.
unhealthy amount.
But I mean, what's a lie is that his cum is so like fucking, his cum is like the same degrees he claimed that is the, like he said that shit once. He's like, yeah, like I came so like so hot that like my wife's stomach was burning, and when my child was born, his body temperature, his heart rate was like normal, but his body temperature was like 400 degrees. Like it's just like, and the thing is, like, people are like, "Oh, he's delusional." It's like he's not delusional, bro.
I don't think he is.
He's fighting the reality deep in his damaged soul. He knows what he is and what he's done, and it's like there's a little man with a blowhorn running around in his head, being like you piece of shit, like you abandon your children, like and so he's got to like talk really loud and blur, and talk over people and make all this shit up because it's like you know, like every minute the walls are closing in, and it's like but he's also like, when I say a career criminal, like I mean a career criminal could be anyone from like a fucking Interpol wanted arms dealer, working with like 8 or 9 figures, all the way down to fucking Vinny, who. I mean, all that means that this only source of money he has comes from criminal activity, you know. Like, I mean, that's the thing. But he has like a very street person's mentality. It's like day to day shit. So it's like, of course, like Hank is like he met Hank and he was like licking his lips because all he knows is all he has to do is like compliment this kid who basically of his own accord was bullied and tricked and blah 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 blah. But like you can't really call Hank a victim for that when the people doing it to him were like 5 years younger. So like basically what I'm saying is that Hank is as complicit as Vinny in the fucking in the little dent that they make and what is overall just an onslaught on society.
Crazy. Well,
Um,
I'm gonna have to go, but this has been lovely.
but
I'll catch you guys in a bit. See you later.
yeah, I'll probably end this panel because StreamYard's just some bullshit. What's up?
You seen them scissors?
Huh?
Oh, my bad, nothing.
No, you're
I
good.
thought it was somebody else.
Dude, I'm probably gonna end this and go live vertically.
All right.
Yo, actually, Grimy. Wait, Argenti is what? Snidely Whiplash. Oh, the character? No, that's Dick Dastardly from Wacky Races. Bro, Lions. Oh shit, what's the score? Do you want other words? Vinny tried to donate blood before the allotted time to donate again. Maybe. Dude, I wish Tom would come on this panel. want to hear Tom's. I want to hear Tom's. Tom's voice hasn't been heard on this here YouTube for over a year. I wish someone would message Hank and be like, "Yo, Hank." Like Tom's saying that your politics are fucking bullshit again. Come defend yourself. We don't want Tom subverting the good people of YouTube. Juice atheist, really? Well, alright. Listen, ladies and gentlemen. Wait. Yeah, the Chiefs are gonna win. Alright. Yo, I'm gonna make a vertical stream because like the interface of this shit is just like fucking annoying. Yo, I will be live vertically in actually 5 minutes. Fucking time me. Alright, peace.